Hello, class. Mr. Crow here. Today we'll be kind of expanding on our unit plan against or on the outbreak of World War I. This is our fourth lesson today, and we're kind of be going into how the U.S. eventually got involved in this conflict. So, briefly before class, here to reflect on this political cartoon. Is there any comments anybody wants to talk about here? Anything they notice? Yes, Kyle. Yeah, Mr. Crow. So when I was looking at this, first off, that's Uncle Sam. He has the iconic hat there. He is missing the beard. Should have the beard, but yeah. So I saw this, and it, he seems two-faced. Like on the front, he seems like he's just talking about, peace, good work, goodwill towards all men, and on the back, he's talking about, he's selling ammunition. It just, it seems kind of. Fish or kind of two-faced, I guess. Yeah, Kyle, two-faced is definitely like a way to put it. This is kind of this is a kind of a good representation, kind of what America was. Not sorry, America wasn't two-faced, but I don't know. But what I'm trying to say here is, during this time, yeah, America, while they were putting on this, as they said we want to remain neutral, we don't want to be involved in this conflict. They were actually supplying allied powers with money and ammunition and weapons. So first off, we're going to start off today kind of talking about why America wants to remain neutral. So, for starters, public opinion means that it wasn't their war. So, the public was largely, in this kind of isolationism mindset. This is America, here we are. Europe's over there. Why the heck would we get involved in that kind of conflict? Public was against. Why fight in a European war? Why fight war? And even in 1916, during Woodrow Wilson's election speech, like re-election speech, it was he kept us out of the war. He kept us out. Now, if you can, briefly discuss with each other, like take a minute to reflect upon. Now, take a minute, write down, take a minute to reflect, and then once you're ready, I'll choose on a couple of you guys to ask a question. Do you think it was right or wrong for the U.S. to kind of stay neutral during this conflict? Obviously they did enter the war, but it took them until 1917. That's about 3 years after the war started. The war started in 1914. They didn't get to the war until 1917. So, do you think it was right or wrong? And yeah, Kyle. Yeah, Mr. Crow. So, I honestly, I think if you can help out, you should. But I think we're I think I was pretty good with allies, or not allies, but friends with Britain. Now I feel like we should have probably helped during that war. Yeah, it's a good take. Oh, Kyle too. Yeah, I don't know. It's not our. I understand it. It's far away. It shouldn't be our part of our work. We shouldn't be a part of it. Yeah, those are two perfect points, guys. Honestly, you can look at it both ways, and a lot of the public kind of did, and that as time kind of went on, sentiments started to change. But while America did remain neutral, they were neutral. While not directly engaging conflict until 1917, America did start to send supplies and money and other aid towards the Allies. So, supplied uh, money, resources, etc. Now, doesn't that look pretty similar to that sign up there? They're putting on this show of we want to remain neutral during this time, but at the same time, we're going to profit. We're going to sell you munitions and lend you money and profit off this war. So while America's sentiment was to stay out of the war at the time, business was booming. We were selling weapons, all this kind of good stuff. But good for the economy. Now, We did not stay neutral forever, as as every good conflict does. Kind of one of the big starts to that this kind of U.S. hatreds towards, or just U.S. kind of uh, switch towards joining the war is in 19, 19 oh yeah, in 1915 the German cruise liner, the RMS Lithuania, RMS was sunk by a German U-boat, killing over 1,000 people, 128 of which were U.S. Americans or U.S. citizens. 28 Americans died. And besides that, there's also other restrictions put on place. Now, following the sinking of this ship, Germany, they talked about how they weren't really going to try and target U.S. ships, but as time went on, that was really not the case. And there were certain, lots of supply ships coming back and forth were sunk. Then, in February 1st, Germany actually said that February 1st, 1917, Germany opened up unrestricted civil warfare on U.S. supply ships going to allies. So this was targeting supply ships, not actual combatant vessels, resulting in the loss of more American lives and materials. And then, like the kind of the cherry on top, the final escalation that was really seen before the declaration of war was on March 1st, March 1st, 1917. The U.S. intercepted a telegram meant for Mexico called the Zimmermann Telegraph, which was Germany's plan to invade the U.S. through Mexico. Which Mexico was like, "Hey, we're not doing it. That's not our deal." But after kind of seeing these kind of mounting aggressions against the U.S. ultimately decided that it was their turn to kind of help put an end to this conflict. And on April 6, 1917, the U.S. finally joins the war. Now, without looking at the board, I want each of you to write down a reason why America will stay neutral, kind of what your most important one was, a reason, like one way that they aided allies during the neutrality, and then one way, and then like what escalation kind of led towards the U.S. entering the war. Thank you.